welcome back to the channel. In today's vlog we are exploring the Fort Canning Park. My arm's getting a bit tired from holding the camera. So today I'm using the Sony 20G lens and I'm gonna test it against the 24 GM. I feel like I'm probably gonna prefer the 20G just because of the focal length. And to be honest, I haven't really used the 24 GM even though I rented both lenses at the same time. And I'm actually due to return it today, so that's why I'm trying to make full use of the rental, even though I haven't really been doing that. But anyways, I'm gonna take you guys around the park and just show you guys this place because I really like it. It's one of my favorite parks in Singapore, and hopefully it'll help in my decision making with the lens. I'm really excited to be getting ice cream over there later at my favorite spot. So behind me we have a cannon, which looks really cool. And what I really like about this park as well is there are fort structures, which I'll show you guys later in the vlog. And yeah, I think it's a really cool place. There's a lot of greens. You also have the city behind, which is really nice. So it's a really nice central park here in Singapore. So it says here that the cannon is one of a pair, which for many years was used as decorations for the main gate here at Fort Canning, and they were designed to fire 9-pound cannonballs. What's really cool about this area is that back in the day before COVID happened, they used to have really intimate music performances here, which is really nice. I'm not sure if they've done movie screenings here as well, but it's really cool. It's just a really nice and peaceful place to be. There's a secret spot in there which I want to show you guys. It's pretty cool. So behind this door, there's a little secret door which you can enter. It's pretty cool. In here... oh, looks like it's already open. Normally it's closed. The steps are really high. Whoa, I just realized that the underside of the leaves on that tree is like... oh wait, it's not even leaves. It's so cool. It's like a bunch of flowers. That's really cool. So I find this little fort really cool. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but yeah, now you guys know. It's nice to just stand here. It's really breezy. You can hear the cicadas and just nature. I definitely recommend you guys check it out if you're ever in the area. So low-key, I actually tried to film here with the GoPro, but it went terribly wrong. This was the period where I sold my EOS R and I hadn't sold my lens and gimbal in order to get the Sony A7IV. So it was just a time where I was trying to film, but it wasn't going that well because I had the GoPro and I didn't think it was capable of telling the kinds of story I wanted to tell. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back with my new camera and soon to be new vlogging lens. I'm also really happy to be out today. I was feeling a little cooped up at home, editing a couple of videos and photos, but it's really nice to be out. And yeah, I think I wanted to just share a little bit of where I'm at. So I do feel like social media is moving very quickly, as with a lot of things. And now there's the implementation of short form content. We see it in TikTok videos, Instagram Reels as well as YouTube Shorts, and while I think it's a really cool idea, I just feel like it's very overwhelming to consume those kinds of content. I just find that whenever I am using TikTok, I can barely stay on the app for too long because it gets really overwhelming being bombarded with so much content all at once. Yeah, so I have been struggling in that regard a little, because even as I'm thinking of how do I become and develop as a content creator, I'm just a bit cautious and I don't want to spread myself too thin because there's so many different platforms that you can actually ground yourself in, and I feel that right now I really want to be doing content for my blog, YouTube and Instagram. I guess I do feel a little bit of pressure in terms of how things are moving, but at the same time I feel like it's also really important to know yourself, to know what are your limits and what are your capacity and capabilities. And I think what I've learned previously as well working as a videographer is that it's very easy to go all out and go hard only to burn out very quickly. And I personally feel that short form content, even though it's very quick to produce, I feel like if you produce too many too quickly, there's a higher chance of you burning out a lot quicker. That's just my personal opinion. So I feel like I probably wouldn't invest too much time into that. And I do feel that short form content appeals a lot more to the young generation. At the same time, I also feel that there's less connection with short form content. It's very touch and go, and I feel like there's not much connection when it comes to the viewer as well as the creator. So I guess I've been thinking about these sort of things over the last couple of days, and I felt a little bit overwhelmed initially, but I think I'm coming to the conclusion that it's best to stick with what you're good at and not try to ride too much on the wave or like what's trending. I think that's something that I also didn't really enjoy as working as a designer, which is looking at all the trends all the time. While I do know that marketability and seizing the moment, capturing what the audiences are after is important, I also feel like it's important to know your limits and perhaps stand your ground a little. I don't know, this is just a little ramble of what I've been experiencing, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now you guys know this little hidden spot. I am also gonna switch out to the 24 GM lens now. So previously everything that was filmed was on the 20G, and now I'm gonna check out the 24G. Okay, so this lens already feels really close and tight, but I guess it's good that I was able to rent both lenses to test out. You can see the roots of the tree, which is really cool. I do apologize that there was a leaf blower behind me, but the Battle Box is a war museum, and it is a former World War II British Underground Command Centre here in Fort Canning Hill. So if you're interested in war museums, you can check it out. I personally didn't, because you have to pay, and I'm not really interested in museums, but it's just a place to check out if you want to. Also, I will say that you can vlog with this lens, it's just that you have to like stretch your arm a lot more out. Yeah. But I'm definitely veering towards the 20 G lens instead. It's very noisy because the road is just beside me, but this is one of my favorite spots in Singapore, which is the Fort Canning Tree Tunnel. Again, I am struggling because I haven't done any arm workouts in a while, so I'm struggling to hold this setup. But anyways, I'm gonna do a test. So right now I have the 24 GM lens, and I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like walking down this really pretty pathway. And then later I'm gonna swap out with the 20G lens just to see which one looks more epic. I feel like the 20G will be a lot nicer. Yeah, let's just go and test this out. Also, I have on active stabilization, so that sort of like punches in about 10%, I think. So it's gonna look a little bit not true to the actual focal length of the lens. So I no longer have my gimbal, which is why that is not gonna look really smooth, but yeah, I just want to show it's so cool. I love the greenery, it's really cool. Also, this spot gets busy. There's always someone. I can already hear that there's someone there. So I guess bear that in mind if you want to come here and take photos. So I'm actually really surprised that the 24 seems a little bit tight in the space. Initially when I came here with my 35, I knew that it was already too tight, so I thought that perhaps 24 would be wide enough, but I feel like we can definitely go wider with the 20, and I'm going to be swapping out the lens so that you guys can see that for yourselves. But I guess this is something to bear in mind if you want to come here and shoot. If you're using an actual camera system, make sure you get a wide enough lens because you get more of that epic look. But if you're using a phone, then it's going to be fine because you can just zoom out and get a wide angle. So this is definitely a lot more comfortable of a shot in terms of wide angle. So I'm really happy, and I've decided that I'm going to go with the 20G. It's also much cheaper than the 24 GM. If you're wondering why it's really noisy as well, it's because this tunnel is connected to the main road, and across over there is the Dhoby Ghaut area, and this park is pretty much like bang smack in sort of the city center, and you've got like different entrance points, so Dhoby Ghaut is one of them. So I'm gonna take you guys back to the start of the tunnel to show you just a little bit what it's like to film on the 20G. But yeah, you can definitely see that there's way more space, and I'm holding the lens quite close to me so I can stretch out even more like this, but it's just not very comfortable. But you definitely have a lot more headway when it comes to using the 20G instead of the 24. It definitely feels more comfortable filming on the 20 versus the 24. It's a lot wider, and right now my arm is bent a little. I could stretch it out a little bit more, but it's not very comfortable. So I think this is a good enough focal length that isn't too wide, but it's also wide enough. I will say though that this focal length of 20 isn't wide enough to do like a video. To give like that really grand effect, but you can definitely see it in photo, which is really nice. So as you can see in photos, it looks pretty nice. I do feel like perhaps you can push it even more with a 16 focal length, and definitely for video you need something wider than a 20 because you're not able to capture the full grandness of this place. So that's it for this little spot. You can definitely check it out if you're in the area. Now I'm gonna take the train and take one spot to Clarke, where I'm gonna have some matcha ice cream before heading off to return the two lenses. you're wanting to rent camera gear, you can check out Camera Rental Center. I'll put their link in the description box below. They've got a good range of gear, and this is the place where I've rented the 20G as well as the 24G. I've also previously rented the Sigma 35 1.2 as well as the Sony 24-70 lens. And what's really nice about this place as well is that over holiday season, such as Lunar New Year and the end of year, they've got really good promotions going on. So the last time when I hired the Sigma as well as Sony lens, I managed to hire both lenses where I pay for 1 day and I get it for 7 days. And this time around for the promotion, I paid for 1 day and I got it for 5 days, which is really great. So you can definitely get it bang for your buck during the promo periods. Otherwise, they've also got reasonable pricing for gear. So we are at Clarke Central and I'm going to Tsujiri, which is one of my favorite matcha places. Probably also the only matcha place that I can go to right now because I'm not vaccinated and I can't go into malls, which is really annoying. But yeah, today is a really nice day to get some ice cream because it is really hot. You can probably tell I'm like sweating all over and it's not very flattering. So I got my ice cream fix. I'm really excited to have this. This is the matcha float with the hojicha ice blended, which is really nice. I'm gonna enjoy this and I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I will catch you in the next one. Bye! I heard like a bird calling